I grew up in Tobago, and we didn't have any way of preserving our meat. So we had to find ways of preserving the meat. So what we did when we got fish, we would season the fish and then salt it. Put plenty salt on it. So we had corn fish because we'd put it over we had a fire. Usually we'll cook on wood. We didn't have stove, so we used wood for wood fire. And we had this wood fire on a stand with 3 stones where you could cook. And there was something that you put over the fire, not close to it to get hot, but we just wanted the smoke from it. That was to smoke the fish. So we'll fillet the fish and just put it on this mesh to get smoke. So we left it there all day, make sure it got smoke, not heat to cook it, but smoke to preserve it with the salt. So we had smoked fish, or we could have called it corn fish. There was one guy who had a fridge. We didn't have electricity, but he had something like a petrol lamp or lantern or whatever, and he would put it under the fridge, the little part of the fridge where you usually drain the water. There was a little pan there that he would put the heat in it, and that will cool the fridge. That the heat from there will let the fridge get cool. So he was able to keep things to sell to his he had a shop by the way, so he had customers and he would have things preserved inside there, things that were supposed to be refrigerated. He would put it in in the fridge. We didn't have a fridge, as I said before. So when we had meat, we'd put it in a jar like this one. Like this one. We put the meat in that jar and put a lot of salt. So we had corned meat. So we'd have meat to last for weeks, sometimes months, because when you need, you just take out a little piece. If it's too salty, you soak it and get out most of the salt to bring it back to normal. So when I moved to Plymouth. We were right on the beach. So we used to go and pull the seine in, help to pull the seine in. And when you pull the seine in, they would give you what we used to call it lenan. Didn't know what it was, but it means lend a hand. So we lend a hand to pull in the seine, and we will give a reward. Whatever fish they bought, they gave all the people who were pulling in the seine, they got from it freely. So that is how we preserve the meat Now, if we went on a camp and we wanted to preserve the meat on the camp, we'll dig a hole, season it, dig a hole and bury it there, and that will preserve it. Remember, it was seasoned and everything already, so you want overnight, you bury it in the earth. When you want it to cool water also, you put it underground. So that is how we're able to preserve our meat. And when we had fish in full supply, we bought a lot, and we were able to preserve it in the same way, just by corning it. This word that the Buccaneers, I think you heard about the Buccaneers in history. They got their name Buccaneers because the way they used to preserve their meat is the same way we were doing it. They put it over the smoke, which they call a boucan, and they preserve it that way. And hence the name, they were called Buccaneers.